Hey guys, it is Sophia the Diabetic Vlogger, and today I'm going to be reviewing a Creed song for you guys. As you know, I saw Scott Stapp about 2 months ago, and it was a great show, and since then I really gotten into listening to Creed, and it's the song of the very first album, which is called My Prison, and the song is called My Own Prison. And it's a great song, and I just love it. It's really showing about how we create prisons for ourselves in our own lives by what we allow to define us, by what we allow people to think about to define us and what we think about ourselves, and to try to measure up to the expectations people have about us. And while it's okay to care about those things, we cannot put how we feel about ourselves and what we think about ourselves and what everybody thinks about us, because we're always going to disappoint someone, and someone's always going to disappoint us. And so if you're not careful, you can create yourself an own prison. You know, we always say we feel stuck. I feel like I've been stuck lots of times in my life, and even recently I felt very stuck too with trying to get into school and get a job, and it's not gone as I wanted at all. But we have, by God's grace and the Holy Spirit, if we ask for guidance and for help and acceptance when we go through hard things, we can be able to not let those things affect us as much. It doesn't mean it's not going to hurt, but if we measure ourselves on what God thinks about us and what others think about us, it'll be a lot easier to get through. So here's the song. I hope you guys like it. If you've not heard the song, I encourage you guys to listen to it. Come back and leave your comments down below. So here's My Own Prison by Creed. A court is in session. A verdict is in. No appeal on the docket today. Just my own sin. The walls cold and pale. The cage made of steel screams fill the room. Alone I drop and yell, silence now the sound. My breath the only motion around, demons cluttering around. My face showing no emotion, shackled by my sentence, expecting no return. Here there is no penance, my skin begins to burn, and I said, oh, so I held my head up high, hiding hate that burns inside, which only fuels their selfish pride. And I said, all held captive out from the sun, a sun that shines in only sun. We the meek are all in one. I hear a thunder in the distance, see a vision of a cross. I feel the pain that was given on the sad day of loss. A lion roars in the darkness, only he holds the key, a light to free me from my burden and grant me life eternally. Should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head, no time for mourning. Ain't got no time, should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head, no time for mourning. Ain't got no time, and I said, so I held my head up high, hiding hate that burns inside, which only fuels their selfish pride. And I said, all held captive out from the sun, a sun that shines only on some. We are meek on when I cry out to God, seeking only hears the decision. Gabriel stands and confirms, I created my own prison. I cry out to God, seeking only his decision. Gabriel stands and confirms, I've created my own prison. And so I held my head up high, hiding hate that burns inside, which only fuels their selfish pride. And I said, oh, all held captive out from the sun, a sun that shines on only some. We are meek, all in one. And I said, oh, so I held my head up high, hiding hate that burns inside, which only fuels their selfish pride. And I said, all held captive out from the sun, a sun that shines on only some. We are meek, are all in one. Should have been dead on a Sunday morning, banging my head, no time for mourning, ain't got no time. So in this song, it's talking about crying out to God, saying how, Gabriel, whoever Gabriel is supposed to be, probably like an angel, or God telling you, you created your own prison. And lots of times when you go to God, or you read the Bible, or you go to a friend, you realize this fear you have or this idea you have is wrong, and it was completely created by you, or some complete lie that someone told you that you chose to believe. And it's in those moments when you have to cry out to God for mercy and for understanding, or just for help to get through it. And it might not be how you want to get through it, how you want it to be, but He will still be with you and get you through it. But if you like this song, this video, please leave your comments down below, and I'll see you guys next time in another one. Goodbye.